Hello, folks. I just was hit with a random creative idea, and I believe that's the latest snapshot, but I wanted to do something fun. So let's do this. I want to play some unmodded mod. I want to build something in unmodded Minecraft, or not, something like that, but in creative mode. I want to build a starter house on seed 1 to see if what you guys can build. Some really cool ideas what you guys can build. And I'm going to try to do it within reason. Okay, so let's jump into single player. Select a snapshot version. We'll create new. Really doesn't matter which one you do. For, honestly, I'll put this as creative. And we'll just put number seed 1. Okay, so let's do this. Shouldn't take too long to build, I think. Not sure what happened there, but okay. Whoa. The lag is really intense. Okay. Let's go to video settings. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Simulate chunks up to 6 chunks. Yeah, that's a little better. Although, it doesn't give us much. So, 4 chunks. Simulation, 5 chunks, I guess. A little lowest, okay. Okay, so my game runs pretty smooth. So on seed 1, it looks like we got, well, we have a lot of stone. Ooh, we have some diorite. That's gonna be useful. Ooh, what the? Stop that. I think Steam is really messing me up. I don't know. We do have some oak leaves. If we do have iron, we can use this for our advantage. So just go down here. Get copper. Most likely this won't be accessible to most people, but yeah, there's copper. There's iron, but not really in a good place for most to reach. I'm just saying. And how do I get out of here again? I'm actually generally lost. Here we go. I don't think that will be accessible to someone. So unless we can find some iron, like, relatively close by, I guess. I know spawn surface does it. Feel like another cave. Oh yes, here we go. But it's filled with water. So why is there just a water cave? There's just a water cave. No iron. Easy on the surface. So it did not look good for iron source, iron material. Ah, come on. But you do have gravel, so I think leaves are off the picture. think these are off the table because iron's not going to be really accessible. So, but we do have gravel, we do have dirt, and this will drop seeds most likely. So we don't have that on the table, but we do have oak, that on the table. Ooh, we do have these on the table because I know in survival mode they drop that. Anything else on this island? It's kind of within our spawn radius. You got some red flowers, but that's kind of a little too far to go for most people. So, yeah, I think these are the basic materials that we have to work with. So out of oak, we have all of the oak materials available to us, and we have all the rich materials available to us. So I think this is a good variety. So let's just start this out here. Ooh, yeah, we can make this into something cool right here. That takes us right down here, right? I think make a dock right here. Okay, so can someone get down there in normal survival mode? That's the question. So the question is, can someone get down there in normal survival and be able to count the blocks? I think so. Okay, so that is accessible to... Okay, so that is accessible. So that is very much accessible to most people. So let's just do that. Okay, so I think a nice like slab here so mobs don't spawn would be really good, and it'd be efficient resource way of resources gathering. And most people could have a stone pickaxe. Oops. Okay, good to know that physics still works in creative. So just 1 second. Did that ruin the illusion though? No, not too badly. Okay. So that looks pretty cool, I have to admit. Let's just carve this in here. I would prefer a 4-wide channel heading into this, which people can harvest this if they replant all the materials that they get. So yeah, and oh, how many times am I going to drop 1,000 rakes of sand on my face? This game is so fragile. It's a Christmas theme movie. It's from a movie. Fragile. Instead of fragile, they say fragile. Okay, so yeah, we got a problem. That wandering awe-inspire build idea I had just got kind of taken out of the roof with all this gravel taken out. So yeah, knock these down a few. Okay, so thinking if we take some like stone, I think. Actually, I kind of like this, you know? It's a little more open if you ask me. Sure, you might have to add a fence here, but having that kind of opened kind of actually, I think, looks better in general retrospect. So let's do that. So let's just carve out a few more. Ooh, more sand. More gravel, I mean, but okay, so yeah, it's gonna be challenging. It's gonna be super challenging. So I think this piece has to go. There's no doubt about it. This piece in the grass has to go. So that has to go. There's no question about it. And then around here, we'll just put some stone material. Because naturally, you can easily carve that away. And we'll just do that. So if it's no deeper than this level, we can do it. Which actually, it's not that deep. Okay. For us just to do that if we wanted to. And then we just combine those two, which I think is possible in the normal world. And then you just somehow get over here or something, get off of it. Could put ladders right here, actually, because do we have ladders? Actually, ladders is available, right, to everyone? Because it's just made of any type of wood, actually. It's not a specific genre of wood. Oh, we do have copper available to us, I believe. Copper is mined by stone tools, but I don't like using copper that much. I just haven't found the perfect use for it, practical use. I do have to admit these are pretty cool, but nah, they're they're eh, they're eh. But I do admit the trapdoors. If you're doing like a cottage thing, which I sometimes do, I'm not sure which style I'm going for. It might look nice, but it's not my cup of tea. So we do have ladders available to us. So let's just do that real quick. Okay, and it's definitely turning night. Okay, so we definitely need to start working on this path a little bit faster. Just put some dirt. Some stone. Yeah, let's do that. Then we'll lead up to here. Path gets a little small, and if we just mine this like that, then the person, if I stop flying, go here, but they will probably mine this copper out if they really want it. So in reality, we probably have to remove those. And you guys are always welcome to tweak my designs if you guys want. I feel like this gravel here is just kind of looks cool and kind of doesn't look cool at the same time. So I'm just going to leave part of it, part of the gravel. And chop you and you, chop you. So people run up. But then, yeah, chop you. Chop you, and you. Why is there no mobs? I did put game mode normal. Oh, they're all over there. Interesting. Okay, so I feel like this takes you up here, and then from here, we can have like I'm thinking diorite, yes. But how much diorite? We don't have that much diorite. Probably going to use just a few blocks of diorite. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? That's 12. Let's do one more row because I feel like that's about the right amount of diorite people would have in this one path. And let's put up an arch, a pillar like that. Yep. And then there's a lot of stone around us, so they can take it from about anywhere, but we kind of wouldn't want to build a house at this point where we attract attention too much. So I think if we do this here, then always am a fan of underground houses, so I think I'm going to do that because they give you a lot of resources. So I think right here would be like the really cool way of doing it. Okay, so we'll uncap it here, and from here would be like the door. So let's look at the bridge door. Let's look at how do you spell bridge? Oh, there we go. B-I-R. Helps if you know spelling. I'm thinking. I'm always a fan of. Let's do this, and do have this available to us, so I don't want to lose that. I'm thinking that, followed by some trapdoors. Not like that. Now you probably have attracted some zombies' attention because there's some zombies over there, I think. So as soon as you can get this shelter built, I think this would be the ideal shelter you should build first, like this. Then when it comes daylight, you can just do this, or not. It's totally up to you. Depends on what game mode you're playing in. So see, there is a lot of mobs spawning in normal, so maybe building this first would be the better idea. There, that kind of looks cool. Okay. So here. That adds some depth. Wow, okay. And then right here, we have to start doing the downward pattern. Okay, so that's the outer wall. Okay, good to know. So if you guys do what I just did, if you had some stone left over from smelting earlier, or you could break it and then have risk spiders, or just reseal that with some other block and wait till morning to fix what I'm about to do. Okay, so yeah, we definitely need the pulse to extend this wall. You definitely need to extend this wall. There's no doubt about it. So let's just quickly grab some extensions, like so. Actually, yeah, that would mean. we go. Should be better now. Yeah, I can reach those blocks. And I can reach those, so yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking we'll take it right here. And that goes all the way to the surface. Of course. There's a lot of gravel in this build space. So it's possible that you might die. So we're gonna like maybe a small shelter out of this area before you go here and do this. These just floating here just look wrong, so I'm just gonna fix it real quick. Next, we probably want to add the other columns here, I imagine, because actually, if we're going to keep the theme of having these columns every so often, I want to go all the way out for it, all in for it. Okay, so that doesn't have a column. So put a column here and bury it, like that. Okay, so let's just do that over here. And smelting can be easily required by... Ooh! Wow, that actually takes it up a next notch. And if we were to use these... You guys can easily build up to the roof if you want, I believe, so find a way to do that because you guys are smart. Okay, so you'll see what I'm doing here. I think that's a nice depth. Naturally, you don't have to use slabs, but whole blocks, so to make this more efficient, but right now, I just don't want to switch over to a whole block. Okay, now we just do 1, 2, that's the normal, and then more. That makes 3. Okay, now let's get some stairway. Upstairs. Okay, so if that happens, just oh, this is gonna look good. It's a different type of architecture, that's for certain. Mix up the flavor a little bit, right? Okay, so I do think that looks really good, but could use a wraparound feature a little bit. I feel like if we just shave it up a little bit. Wow, that actually looks impressively better with these small tweaks of carving. Perfect. It does look kind of unique. It looks unique and doesn't look that bad, honestly. I mean, if someone saw this, they definitely think it's very unique. Let's just put it that way. And if you guys don't like this, you can remove this block here. But I feel like that adds it like a unique kind of style to it that I don't see a lot of my builds. Okay, this would be a definite mob spawn, so for how dark this is. So you guys would need a torch. And I'm going to just use normal torch because that's what most everyone has at the base of start the game. That people can access from mining. Doing some mines. Okay. So I feel like this is like a perfect place to start a mine and or here too. So if you guys wanted to do like a mine here, I'm doing it right here. And if that does happen, just fill it in with some stone. So just start like a strip mine, you see? This is how you strip mine. And just keep going. So often you place a torch. Just ignore the creepy sounds for now. Oh, water. I don't like water. So if you guys hit water, just move over. Just continue in a straight line then. Water again, huh? We do have a bunch of gravel. So you could just do a gravel it up. might count that's about the amount of gravel you would have, but yeah, that's not even reaching, so strip mining might be out of the picture. Okay, so strip mining is definitely out of the picture for this island, at least on that side. So I guess my only hope is for you guys, if you got the seed for some reason and went on the seed, that you can somehow find a way to strip mine on this side. So that's your only redemption shot. And it does look like you're able to. It looks like you might be able to get down pretty good. And also, that's the fastest way of doing gravel. So it looks like you have lots of stone. Oh! A new resource unlocked. Andesite. New resource unlocked. Andesite. So yeah, andesite's actually kind of a beautiful material to work with, and it looks like you would have a lot possibly here, so that's good. I'm not sure if ore generation is just random per seed, or if this is just how it works. And more diorite, so and what are you? Diorite? We also have diorite unlocked now. Okay, cool. I still haven't found iron. That's the main thing I'm trying to look for is iron. My luck just that bad on finding iron? I'm not deep enough for iron. But it does look like you can strip mine on this. Oh, cool! There's coal on this island. Give or take that much depth. There's coal. So most likely you're going to have to work with charcoal in the beginning to make torches. That's still a thing, I think it is. So more copper. Don't really care about you. We're looking for some other material called iron. And sometimes my W key gets stuck, or my keyboard just lags out. Not sure why, but kind of leads to hilarious, suspenseful movements of why I'm stuck. Okay, you get the point. And I think you get the point, honestly. So you just do that, essentially, all the way. And it's so long. Okay. And I guess if you built right here, you wouldn't have much mods spawning below or under you, but would you? Actually, you have drowns spawning beneath you here, so not really a good place to build. I'm trying to think here. This is like a perfect mine and all, but shit. Get out. Get the fuck out. Okay, so yeah. Mob spawning, totally a thing. You probably should close those doors. Okay, that was almost gave me a heart attack. Okay, so... Oh, be quiet. We don't care about you. Yeah, cause you gave me a heart. I almost got a heart attack from that. Okay, so I'm thinking... And my scroll bar is not working. Oh, well, there it glitched. It glitched. Okay, so... Here we go. So, I imagine you guys can break those pretty fast and do that if you were a speed demon, but give or take, you have to do that pretty fast. Okay, right here, I think would be a good level for you guys. So just clear out 10 blocks this way, or I guess that's as far as you can reach. Go down as far as you can reach. And that goes to surface, doesn't it? You'll see what I'm doing here. It's going to be a pretty cool base idea if it works. I guess there. No, it didn't go to the surface. Oh, that's good. Just fill this in stone. Go to the surface. That's good. Okay. Now we just grab a crafting table. I have no clue what it takes to craft this, though. So, yeah. And it's more advanced than I want to go. So, barrel. Barrels. Do that there. Then furnace. Here's just an absolute furnace. Do a furnace wall here. Just storage here. We'll get a bed. Then we'll get some oak. That's dark oak. This is oak. Some oak trapdoor. And we'll replace that with stone. Okay, so most people won't be fast enough then to do that because I'm not, so let's repair that up then. Another hole I missed apparently. That actually looks pretty good. I mean, literally, that looks actually really good. Is it off-centered though? though? Yeah, it's off-centered. That's gonna bug the life out of me. If that bugs the life out of you, the one thing you can do is do what I'm about to do. One, dig it in a little here. Why is there? Oh yeah, natural resource there. And wow, that's better. Okay. And just remove the copper. Yeah. Yeah. I think this is pretty much done. For the most part. Hmm. Well, that broke all the way to the sky high ceiling. But we can reach out nicely. And then there. This is our house. And this would be like your starter base, essentially. Of course, you have to get some wool for that. But I imagine sheep spawn around here somewhere. So if you get lucky enough, you can find some sheep. So let's go hunting for sheep to make sure you can actually attain wool. Okay, there's cows, pigs. Oh, sheep. There is a sheep. Okay, so sheep do spawn on here. Sheep do spawn relatively close to you. I see at least one sheep here. If I were to venture a little more this way, loading up some more mobs. Go too far. Yeah, this just looks like one sheep, so might have to spend a few days getting a bed. You know what, that house is... I know it's a unique signature, but I'm not like it. I'm not craving it. Is this failed design, really? I'm not feeling this. Just stick with traditional, right? Traditional. Perfect. Okay, so I think this is where we're going to call it wraps.